Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have a Power Rangers Super Megaforce review for you today. This is the second half of the final wave of Ranger keys here. You can see we have S.P.D, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, R.P.M, Samurai, and Megaforce. Most of these only have one new key, but the Mystic Force and Megaforce packs have two new keys in them, so that's at least kind of nice. But the nice thing is, you will at least complete all of your teams. If you have all the keys to date and you get this final wave, you'll finally have all the keys for all the Rangers. Now, there are a couple of outliers. I know Jungle Fury had like a Chameleon Ranger and a Lion Ranger, and they weren't really official Rangers, but they got keys in Japan. We're probably not going to see those. I would imagine this is it. But the main teams with the 6 Rangers will all be complete. Now, as you can see here, these are all Toys R Us exclusives. I don't know if I mentioned that in my previous video or not. But just like the wave that came before this, they are going to be Toys R Us exclusives. So if you're looking for these, make sure you check your local Toys R Us. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pop these packs open, and we'll take a look at them in order by team. Alright, first up we're taking a look at the SPD pack. The first key you get is a translucent red. But you can see he has the white line finally for the 1. It looks really sharp. I like that a lot. The original key for both red and blue had the numbers 1 and 2 respectively, but without the white line. And as you can see, all the rest have the white line, which I think looks really nice, and the suits had that. So I'm not really sure why they didn't have that on the original keys. So I really don't mind getting this duplicate because, you know, they kind of corrected a past problem, and I think it looks really nice. There's the QR code. Here is the Yellow Ranger, which is the one we did not have previously. Helmet looks nice. I like that a lot. 4 looks really sharp with the white outline. QR code. So very happy to get these 2 keys. Nope, sorry there. Next up we have another Doggy Kruger key, which I don't mind. I mean, it looks kind of nice. The translucent doesn't look bad. The only problem is the outline of the 1 kind of gets lost in the translucent and the black. So it kind of just looks like the 00 Ranger. I don't know how they could have really fixed that, but I don't know. With the translucent, it just looks a little weird. Otherwise, he's not bad. There's the QR code. So I honestly, personally, I kind of wish this guy was another 2 with the white outline on the 2 fixed, because then you'd have a really nice team with all the 1s with the sharp white outline. But it is what it is, and this guy's not bad, but I would have preferred to have the extra corrected number 2. Next up, we have the Mystic Force pack. And this is a really nice pack because we get 2 Ranger keys that we did not have before. We have Mystic Force Pink, which looks really great. I think the helmet's done nice. It has a gold trim. Looks great there. Chest, have the skirt. There's the QR code. So that's a really nice key. I think this blue is also really nicely done. Again, you have nice gold trim there on the helmet. Chest looks good. There's the QR code. So I was very excited to get these 2 keys because we didn't have any of the girls from Mystic Force except Udana. And then here we have another Solaris Knight. Now, again, he's kind of like titanium in the way that he's kind of translucent, but not really. It's kind of a milky plastic again. But otherwise, I mean, the paint's real sharp. Looks nice. If you, for some reason, don't have Solaris Knight, this is a nice representation to have. There's the QR code. So I think this is a pretty nice pack. I mean, we kind of already had Solaris Knight, but these 2 are a definite get, and that's very awesome. Here's the Operation Overdrive pack. Starting off with the Mercury Ranger. Again, it's the weird kind of milky, translucent plastic that they're kind of giving the 6 Rangers in these packs. Now, I don't know offhand. Here's the QR code real quick. He seems like he's missing paint to me, and I don't know. I feel like the other key had some more orange, and I could be completely wrong, but for some reason he just kind of feels like that to me. But otherwise, he looks good. Then we're getting a translucent blue. I think blue is kind of the best color for the translucents, and again, it could just be because blue is my favorite color, but I think they actually look very good in blue. So, nice paint on the helmet. He looks pretty good. And then we get our Overdrive Pink to complete the team. Nice paint, looks pretty good. There's the QR code. So very cool. I think it's a nice key. Completes the team, very happy to have that. So here we have the R.P.M. pack. We get a translucent red. which is at least our third red because we had one red in the pack, one red with the Turbo Falcon Zord. And now we have this one, but it's a decent, it looks translucent red. It looks nice. Paint's kind of sharp. Not bad there. Then we have a gold, which again is kind of the weird milky translucent. I think this is definitely a missed opportunity to do the half gold, half silver key that we see in the series. When he can't decide which key to pick and he kind of concentrates and it becomes half gold, half silver. I just think that would have been really neat. And it would have been a perfect time to do it. Because in the original pack, I should say the original second pack, we got the Green Ranger and then gold and silver. So I understand we just couldn't get black because there were just 7 Rangers that year. And it's just not divisible by 6. But I think if they could have done this as the half and half key, it would have really made this pack stand out. Because that would have just been another key we don't have. But taking a look at the Black Ranger, he looks very good. Love the paint on the helmet there. Love the Wolf 5 on his chest. Taking a look at his QR code. So definitely happy to finally get him. Would have just really loved this to be the half gold, half silver. So I feel like that's a bit of a missed opportunity. Otherwise, the key pack's not bad. Taking a look here at the Samurai pack. The green translucent actually looks pretty good, I have to say. There's the QR code. Paint on the helmet's pretty nice. Has a white trim, which I appreciate. Looks pretty good. Don't mind that one that much. And then, of course, we have the yellow, which is the last one we needed to complete the team. Again, helmet paint's nice. Has a white trim. There's the QR code. And then we get a gold Samurai Ranger here, which is, again, kind of the milky translucent plastic, but then the sleeves are painted blue and his legs are painted blue on top. It's not a bad key, honestly. It seems pretty similar to the normal gold key that we already had. I feel like this is another missed opportunity. I know we still don't have a Lauren, and I know it's probably not that hard to customize your own because we have a decent number of red Samurais, and all you'd have to really do is kind of paint a little bit of a skirt on her. But again, it just seems like an opportunity where instead of giving us one of these, you could have, painted that skirt on there for us and given us a Red Ranger Lauren key, and just would have added a little bit more value to the set. Not a big deal that we don't have it. Again, just a missed opportunity. Last but not least, here we have the Megaforce set. Get a translucent red. Nice paint on the helmet there. There's his QR code. I'm kind of surprised that we got a translucent red instead of a Robo Knight. I wanted to call him Gosei Knight, but that's a Japanese name. The Robo Knight, as far as I know, is still only exclusive to the Silver Ranger's spear weapon. So I'm kind of surprised that they didn't give us Gosei Knight, Robo Knight as the third in the key pack here. I guess they wanted to keep him exclusive to that weapon. Would have been nice, but again, if you already have that weapon, then, you wouldn't have had to worry about it. But here we have the Pink Ranger. Looks pretty good. Paint on the helmet looks nice. Paint on the chest is nice. There's your QR code. And then here's the Yellow Ranger. Again, nice paint on the helmet. I'm kind of surprised it took us so long to get the female Rangers for Megaforce, considering Megaforce was the season that kind of was incorporated with Super Megaforce. I'm guessing the reason it didn't happen was because they didn't have a reason to use Megaforce keys, because they started off with the Megaforce powers and then used the keys to turn into Super Megaforce. So I'm kind of thinking that's why not a lot of attention was drawn to these. But it is nice to finally get them so that we have a full team now. So with that, we're finally done Ranger keys. I know it's about 2 seasons after the keys are kind of still germane to the current show, but it's nice to finally have them all. I mean, we did get a lot of duplicates, translucents, things like that, things we already had, but at least we finally are done. I feel, because like I said, I did consider not buying these, but I knew I was invested this much. It didn't make sense to stop now, so you can finally complete your Ranger key collection. The possibility now exists. The keys are out there. So if you're looking for these, make sure you check your local Toys R Us because they are Toys R Us exclusives. Again, can I recommend them? I don't know. It really depends on how much of a die-hard fan you are. I would at least recommend the Megaforce and Mystic Force packs because you're getting 2 new keys there. Actually, I would really recommend the SPD as well. because you're getting that really nice number 1 on the Red Ranger there, and I recommend that as well. I really wish that this guy was a split in half silver and gold. I think that would have been nice, and I think it would have been nice to include a Lauren in here just for a little bit extra value. Some missed opportunities, but you know, now that you have these keys, you can customize your own. You can play with it a little bit. I know a lot of people do key customization. I think that's very cool. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you if you think this is worth it. If you're just happy to be done, if you're still collecting at this point, you know, what's your plan? So let me know in the comments below. Please like and share this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the second half of the final wave of Ranger keys. And thanks for watching.